In a sunny valley called Bloomville lived Jerry the Panda, the friendliest gardener around. Jerry loved his little patch of land more than anything. Every day he wore his favorite green hat, carried his shiny red watering can, and hummed happy tunes while tending to his flowers, veggies, and bamboo shoots. This year, Bloomville was hosting the biggest event ever, the Grand Garden Show. Animals from all over came to show off their best plants. There would be ribbons for the tallest sunflower, the juiciest tomato, the prettiest roses, and even a special prize for the most beautiful garden overall. Jerry dreamed of winning that blue ribbon so he could share his garden magic with everyone. But on the morning of the big show, disaster struck. A sneaky storm cloud had rolled in overnight. It wasn't a regular rain cloud. It was a grumpy, windy whirl who loved to blow things around. Whirl had twirled through the gardens, knocking over pots, scattering seeds, flattening flowers, and soaking everything in muddy water. The show was only hours away, and most gardens looked like a giant mess. The animals were sad. Squirrel Sally's sunflowers were bent like noodles. Rabbit Rosie's carrots were buried in mud. Even wise old Owl Oliver's prize orchids were drooping. Jerry looked at his own garden. His bamboo was tangled, his daisies were muddy, and his favorite giant pumpkin had rolled into a puddle. But Jerry didn't cry. He clapped his paws together and said, "We can fix this. Gardens are tough, just like pandas. Let's work together." Jerry's big idea? A panda power rescue plan. First, Jerry gathered all his friends. He gave everyone jobs. Squirrel Sally climbed high to untangle vines and straighten tall plants. Rabbit Rosie dug quick little channels so extra water could drain away. Butterfly Bella fluttered around, spreading pollen to help damaged flowers perk up. Jerry used his strong panda paws to lift heavy pots back into place, replant scattered seeds, and gently wash mud off leaves with his watering can. Here's Jerry hard at work, planting and watering, just like a real garden hero. But the biggest problem was still coming. Windy Whirl was circling back for another blow. The storm cloud laughed. "I'll scatter everything again." Jerry had one more clever trick. He remembered something his grandma Panda taught him. Kindness is stronger than wind. So Jerry climbed to the highest hill, held up his green hat like a flag, and shouted, "Hey, Windy Whirl, why don't you help us instead of blowing us over? You could be the coolest breeze that makes flowers dance." Windy Whirl stopped spinning. No one had ever asked him to help before. He felt a little shy, then a little happy. "Really? You want my help?" "Yes," all the animals cheered. Windy Whirl turned into a gentle, cool breeze. He dried the muddy leaves, lifted petals back up, and even helped spread sweet smells across the gardens. Together with Jerry and friends, they made everything sparkle just in time. When the judges arrived, a fancy flamingo, a cheerful chipmunk, and a wise tortoise, they couldn't believe their eyes. Every garden looked magical, brighter and more beautiful than before. And the winner of the most beautiful garden overall, Jerry's garden. The judges said, "It's not just the plants, it's the heart and teamwork that made it shine." Here's everyone celebrating at the big award ceremony. So much joy. Jerry accepted the big blue ribbon with a shy smile. He tied it around his neck and said, "This ribbon is for all of us. Gardens grow best when friends grow together." From that day on, Windy Whirl became the garden's friendly helper, and Bloomville's gardens were the happiest in the land. And Jerry the Panda, he kept gardening, humming, and reminding everyone Even when things get stormy, a little teamwork and kindness can save the day. The end.